Hi, I am just talking with the courts today. I went to court today and basically I'm looking at preventive measures to deal with this issue. As I said, and as other officers of the government have said to me, doesn't matter who Debbie's married to, Debbie is married to me, she has 3 children. And whether Lincoln Parker accepts this or does not accept this is his problem. It is not up for the Horsham police to consider, well, okay, Lincoln and Cameron are having problems, but it's a family court issue. It has nothing to do criminally, civilly, or whatever. Because he cannot accept that Debbie's got on with her life and she's moved forward. He thinks he can still tell Debbie what to do. And if he can't tell Debbie what to do, he will use whatever means possible to cause other people trouble. Now, I have just learnt through the talking and communicating. I've talked with the Melbourne courts, the family violence section there, and I have talked with them. The fact of the matter is, I've married Debbie. She has 3 children, and these 3 children are part of Debbie's life, whether Lincoln accepts that or not. Tough bickies. I've been told by the Department of Education that basically you have this is in many circumstances where you'll have one parent on this side of the fence, the mother on this side of the fence, the father on this side of the fence, but they never meet in the middle. But they both have to do with their children's education, and that is quite acceptable. And in this case, I can see that Lincoln Parker is saying I'm stalking him because I'm dealing with Debbie's 3 children. I'm having a say with Debbie's 3 children with Debbie. Well, Lincoln lives with Samantha Lee Saunders, and she would be discussed with Lincoln, because that's his partner, issues to do with their life and their family. Now, it's not up to me or Debbie to object about that. That's Lincoln's business. That's his business. It's nothing to do with us. And what we do as a family is none of Lincoln's business. See, the simple fact is most normal parents, and this is where Lincoln needs to build a bridge and get over it, most normal parents actually never meet in the middle. They have their life, the dad has their life, the mother has their life, and basically they never meet in the middle. The only time they meet in the middle is exchanging the children. The children go away with mum and spend time with mum or dad, or vice versa, and one of the children live with either parent. In this case, Lincoln said to Debbie Marie Guy, listen, if you ever get with a man, you will lose your children. You'll have nothing to do with your children. Now, Lincoln has made that promise and he's kept it. Debbie had full residency of her children in Horsham. The Shepparton police and the Horsham police made Debbie hand her children over to someone that had no full residency of her children. Now, does this constitute what I'm talking about as stalking? I don't think it does, because I'm not stalking anyone here. I'm just merely stating the facts from Debbie's point of view. From what I live with Debbie, I'm her husband under the Marriage Act, and the simple fact is I learned today that the Horsham police are pursuing this matter. This here is a application of the Summit of Intervention Order. Now, this has Julie O'Brien, Roberts Avenue, Horsham, Victoria, a member of the Victoria Police. A member of the Victoria Police. Now you look at this, I learned today by an officer which is going away on holidays, he's part of the police prosecution. Now he stated to me that the reason that Julie O'Brien, Sergeant Julie O'Brien of the Horsham Police are pursuing me is because she's pissed off and she doesn't like what I've said. As I said to him, what's this got to do with Lincoln Parker? He couldn't answer me. And then he went on to proceed to tell me indirectly that basically, you know, the reason that the Victoria Police are pursuing you because you're a pest in Horsham Police, and this was one way to attack you and get at you by using Lincoln Parker as a tool to attack Cameron. I think that's pretty bad and that's pretty wrong. To use a member of the public to attack a member of the public because they don't like the other member of the public, which is me. Now, she says, and she states in her statement, look, She actually states in a court order, if you look at that, she states there, state briefly why the intervention order is needed. Now see the word marriage. Debbie never married Lincoln Parker. Lincoln Parker was only in a de facto relationship for 10 years, 10 whole years with Debbie. They were never married. And I've got the Horsham court saying she was married, but under birth, deaths and marriages we can prove that she never married Lincoln Parker. He also goes on to state that something that happened a year ago. My wife was dropping off birthday presents and Christmas presents to the children. He's the one that came out violently. He's the one that came out with an axe handle and was so paranoid. All there was an exchange of gifts. There was nothing going on. So why is it that the Victoria Police are attacking me? Why? Is there corruption? And I believe that the Victoria Police will even pursue this matter even further, because apparently it's all right for Julie O'Brien, Sergeant O'Brien. If you are a Horsham resident and you're watching this, do not trust Sergeant O'Brien. If you go to the Horsham Police, just say, I don't want to talk to Sergeant O'Brien, I want to talk to someone else. Don't talk to her. Do not trust her around your children. She's likely to take your children off you. She's likely to have your husband charged. She's likely to have your partner charged. Because this is her mentality, this is how she works. If she's pissed off with you, and she has a grudge against you like she has with me, she will have you charged. I'm entitled to make my opinion. These are my opinions. In this country, under the Australian Constitution, I can make whatever I like. She should pursue these with the procedural policies that are in place if she has a problem with it. I'm not stalking Sergeant O'Brien here. I'm merely stating the facts. I don't know her from a bar of soap. I don't want to know her. All I'm saying is I have a right to report the truth and the facts. The facts of the matter is, today I learnt that the Horsham Police are pursuing me and attacking me through another person of the community to attack me, and that is wrong. You know, she puts on court documents. She states here things that are not true on these court documents. And the person that she's talking about is actually sitting right here now and can state she was never married to Lincoln Parker. Right? She was a de facto relationship with Lincoln Parker. Now, he hasn't gone on to state that he illegally got hold of these children. So the simple fact is, why is Lincoln Parker denying Debbie Guy a normal life with their children, a normal relationship with their children? Because you know what? He accused other people in Debbie's family of being child whatever. You know, he thinks, this is his mentality. He thinks that everybody that he doesn't like is a 10. I have a Working with Children's Blue card. I do believe that Lincoln Parker needs to build a bridge and get over it. I'm willing to sign, which I believe Julie O'Brien will not do this, but I'm willing to sign an undertaking with Lincoln Parker, which I've signed one similar somewhere else, an undertaking that states that to be a good behaviour. See, I have no problems being a good behaviour around anybody. I have no problems being a good behaviour in any situation. But at the end of the day, the problem is that this is our house. This is my wife's house. This is my house, and this is our house. And at the end of the day, if Debbie's bringing her children tomorrow, amen. Thanks for that. You know, she has a right to communicate with her children. How dare does Lincoln Parker tell Debbie she's got no rights to her children? And that the Horsham Magistrates Court and the Federal Magistrates Court saying that Debbie has no rights to her children. Saying she has no rights to her children. And that the welfare manager, the manager of Children's Services in Ballarat actually said, the manager of Child Protection said, we don't have an issue with you, Debbie. We don't have an issue with your parenting rights. We don't have an issue with how you are a parent. And we do not see you as an unfit mother. I'm going to leave it part 1 here, and I'm going to go to part 2 just in a sec.